It's the anniversary of the Great Ohio River Flood of 1937, and one local community that played a significant role in answering the victims' calls for shelter and resources is remembering the anniversary.
As January draws to an end, so does the anniversary of the 1937 Ohio River flood. The disaster left 1 million homeless in states from Pennsylvania to Illinois and has a history in Lawrence County. About 700 refugees, mainly from Louisville, fled the waters and ended up here where residents took them in.
At that time, 150 blocks of Louisville were underwater. About the same time, there was 34 square miles of Jeffersonville, and all but 6 square miles of that was underwater. And Evansville was just as much of a disaster as Louisville.
Local residents welcomed the victims and gave them food, shelter, and entertainment.
They listed everybody that made a donation in the newspaper. And it went from the $500 donators all the way down to the people who donated 50 cents. For people who were about to lose their house, that was quite a donation.
At the same time, in the midst of the Great Depression, hundreds of houses were getting foreclosed on in the county, and residents were dealing with a severe ice storm.
This was a disaster that was on top of a disaster.
Bell says most of the refugees later returned home or went to serve in World War II. For WTIU, I'm Kelly Roberts.